It's blackout night here in East Lansing as we get ready to get this episode started where we will take off against the Washington Huskies. We are undefeated, 6-0 on the season, proving to be a contender, but we've still got more things to take care of before. One of those is the Huskies 6-1 on the season. This is a Saturday night primetime game as we are going to be ready to make our stance to prove that we do belong here in the top 5 of the country. And this is an opportunity, and our fans are ready. They are loud. They are raucous. The all-black uniforms are out, and this is a night to remember. So welcome back to the channel for those of you returning, and welcome if you are new here to Champion Sons and all of our college football content. So before we do jump into that, I got to take care of a couple little minor things in the business side of stuff. One of them being is recruiting. One of our top recruits, Mike Deal, a 5-star strong safety. He has been a slow go. He is in the top 3, though. Now, we've been doing the hard sell for a while, so I'm glad we have a little bit of a space advantage on the influence segment here. But we're trying to get some of these last guys kind of nailed down. And Tavares, we finally jumped above Tennessee. He's a 5-star quarterback. The number 2 quarterback in the recruiting class. So he would be a top get if we can grab him. Just got to keep performing well, I think. And then a lot of these 4-stars that we got up and coming, Sweat, Dobbs, and Dalton were moving up in his interest. And we did add in some of these guys down below. Now, like I said, late additions, it can be kind of tough, no matter, even though we are number 5 in the country. It's one of those things that may be too late for now, but I think if we do continue performing, it'll help set us up for kind of some success with these recruits. Now, taking a look at our stats right here where we stand. Bryce Baker, 13 touchdowns and 5 interceptions on the season. Not the greatest touchdown to interception ratio through the air. He does have almost 1,800 yards, so close to 300 yards per game at this point, which is kind of a solid thing. It's just that ratio is a little off. It's a little wonky. You gotta remember, he did start for us last season, and it was a short-lived starting stint the way our offense was run. We have become a more spread-style offense. Now, what does that mean? More ground game out of the shotgun. So guys like Dunham, he's picked up 630 yards, but Baker's right there trailing behind at 384 yards as our second leading rusher. Dunham's only had about 100 carries. Baker's 75. So through 6 games, it's not bad. I think we're trying to handle wear and tear pretty good. Touchdown-wise, Dunham does have 5. Baker does lead with 7. But that's kind of based on the position and the fact of option plays and so forth like that. Now, on the outside edge, Thomas Meeks, our sophomore receiver, he more or less operates out of the slot for the most part right now. He does sit out to the wide right a good chunk as well. He's come through with 550 yards, 7 touchdowns. Braylon Collier, he's only got 2 touchdowns on the season, but I would say this. Even with 366 yards through 6 games, he has made some of the bigger plays for us on the year. Now, Cam Blount, he's a tough little nut to crack right now. He's not really the fastest guy. He is good with routes. It's just trying to get him into that open space, so we haven't really been able to do that all that much. So we are going to have to try to continue pushing the ball down the field. Downside of that is it can impact that ratio we were talking about before. Now, looking at the defensive side, Rick Darrisaw, one of our prime defenders, he leads the team with tackles, 53 tackles on the year. But then we have other guys, youngsters like Barnhart, Ebron just being a junior. There's Thrush leading the way with the sacks. Then you have Pretzloff and Herzog, the linebackers coming off. The front 7 is looking incredibly solid. So we're talking about 14 and a half sacks between, or I guess really about 16, 17 sacks between the top, within our front 7 on the defensive side. Pretty good mix between on the line and the linebacker area. So you do kind of like seeing that. Now, that pressure normally leads to turnovers. We don't have as many as I'd like to see. We only have 6 interceptions right now. We do have forced fumbles, don't get me wrong. But I'd like to see a little bit more in the interception area, so we are going to have to work on our pass defense, but that's kind of to be expected with the way things have gone for us. We don't have the most speed. So we're doing what we can, and I think we're doing solidly. We just want to make sure to pick up our pace a little bit, though. And the only way to do that is to get started out in-game action here against the Huskies as they're just breaking tackles going down the sideline on these little swing passes. And they're going to get this thing started off here with the first possession of the game happening. And they are quickly down to the 15-yard line. So here they come out sending a tight end in motion. They're going to hand the snap off to the left side. He's going to get hit by Thrush and finally brought down behind the line. Great play here by the defense as Cal Thrush came through with the initial contact. Now 2nd and 9. Thrush does it again. Comes up and he reads that option perfectly. We're going to have to keep a watch on that if they're going to be running this option like that. That's 3rd and long. This time they have the snap. Pressure comes, tosses it up, and it's going to be a jump ball in the back corner. Interception. And then we had talked about wanting to get more of them. And there's one for us. Jackson leaps up on a jump ball, takes it, basically just kind of took position over from the receiver, and he got the feet down, and that is going to be the first turnover of the game here forced by this defense as Marcus Jackson comes up with a touchdown saving play. Now, the pressure made him kind of throw that one up. I'm surprised the receiver didn't go after it a little bit more stringently than what he did, you know what I'm saying? So here we come right back at him. This is following our interception. We're in plus territory now at the 43-yard line. Baker has the snap, hands off to Dunham, and he's got not a whole lot of places to go. Not a whole lot of places to go. I got to say, his impact player is Millie, our quarterback from last year. He's just not built for this offense. That's the only reason why he's not playing. He's just not built for this offense. So, 2nd and 7. Blitz comes, fires over the middle, hits Collier, who takes it up forward all the way down to the 30-yard line. Braylon Collier there getting into that open space. And that's a big-time play here as Baker's going to come out with this offense in a 1st and 10 in a shotgun formation, 4 wide set. Has the snap. It's going to be a little RPO action, and Meeks on the left side tries to make a cut and is brought down by 2 Husky defenders after a gain of only 3. So just working it down the field. Don't need to get a touchdown on every single play. Just work it down, hammer this defense. 2nd and 7. Fires that one over. He hits Price, who's going to drop it. Oh, contact was made. And Colbin Price normally holds on to those. This time, just not able to, as that one is jarred loose. So, okay, here we go. 3rd and 7. Why not? Coming set to the line from the shotgun. 2 tight ends and on the right side, 2 receivers. Baker's got the snap. They rush only 4. Pressure comes over the middle, and that one is batted down. Dangerous throw. I'm not sure what made Colbin Price look like he was going so slow at that point, but oh well. As we get this thing lined up here for about a 44-yard field goal, it's boot ball, and he hits a fan in the crowd to the right of the upright. That was embarrassing. So following that missed field goal, let's see if the Huskies can try to do something with it once again at the 32. As they've got a clean pocket, pressure comes late, steps up, fires that one off to his running back, and Herzog is there. And it looked like with Herzog and Darrisaw bring him down for only a 2-yard gain. Staying in that shotgun, going quick. This Huskies offense likes to move fast. They get a quick throw to the left side. Wide receiver screen. He's got blockers. He's got space. And he's going to have the end zone. And just like that, folks, we're down by 7. You miss a field goal, they get a touchdown. That's how you beat them. At least that's what Sean Connery would say if this was the Untouchables. And 8.5 minutes to go in the first, and we're trailing. So that's great. So now let's move up to the second, where we're still trailing, in case you were curious, from our own 43-yard line. 3rd and 14 now. Baker needs something. Blitz comes, tosses it up, and Collier's going to make the catch at the 23-yard line. We mentioned before this game the kind of plays he makes for us. He may not have the most yards, may not have the most touchdowns, but he comes up time and time again with some of the biggest plays for our offense. And Collier's going to get us set up with a new set of downs. 12 minutes to go in the second. Baker has the snap. Hole opens up. Irwin takes it up the middle, and Gabriel Irwin gets brought down at the 9-yard line. So here we are, goal to go situation. Baker staying in the shotgun. He's going to clap his hands, look over the defense, has the snap. It's going to be an option keeper left side. Baker's hit and brought down just shy of the goal line, 2 yards short. So 2nd and goal from the 2. Spreading this defense out wide with a 4-wide setup. Dunham in the backfield. Has the snap, hands off left, turns it up, and Dunham walks it in. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a play by this offense to respond to the touchdown earlier in the first quarter. Getting this thing tied up was an absolute necessity in this game. So here come the Huskies, because why not? That's how football works. You score, you give them the ball back. And they throw it off to the right side, breaks off one tackle, and is finally tripped up there by Jackson, making it 1st and 10 Huskies. So 1st and 10 from their own 48. They're sending multiple guys in motion. Has the snap. Blitz comes. Fires it deep over the middle, and he's got his receiver. He dropped it in. The one thing that's been beating us week in and week out recently that has me real concerned for this pass defense is these deep balls, and they just walloped us on that one. I don't know. We're going to have to figure something out to make sure we got guys deep enough to cover on the defensive side. You know, we're going to have to. So now here comes our offense to see if we can at least match them, because that's what we're going to have to do, right? If they score, you got to score. So we have to match them here once again. So now 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Baker in this offense is down to the 29-yard line on the move. As Baker claps his hands, gets the snap. Good block in there. One pancake. Makes a shifty move to the left side, and he's going to pick up 12 yards down to the 17-yard line. Jamison Dunham with the carry, his 8th of the night. He's got 41 yards. Just about 5 yards per carry so far. So 1st and 10 now. As Collier gets sent in motion, has the snap. It's going to be a quick throw to Collier on the left side. Got some space in front and picks up 7 yards, all the way down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3, though, not in a goal-to-go situation just yet. 3 receivers left. Baker claps his hands, has the snap. They rush only 4. He takes off to the right side. He's going to fumble it. He fumbles, but we do jump back on it. Whoo, thank goodness. Baker took off and fumbled, but thankfully we're able to get back on it. Now it's 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. Baker claps his hands. Is going to hand it off to Dunham on the option, and he gets stuffed. You've got to be kidding me, guys. Oh, here we are taking it to the 2-minute warning. 4th and 1, trailing by 7 from the 8-yard line. We are going to go for it. We're putting 2 tight ends to the right side. Breeze shifts in motion as Baker claps his hands, has a snap, and it gets blown up in the backfield. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Hand it off up the gut, and that thing got blown up. And here come the Huskies right back at us. Now we're under a minute to go. 40 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Quick throw, and that one gets jarred loose. Thank God. Jackson was able to knock that one free. And so the clock does stop at 37 seconds with a 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. All right, they're going to come out in a 5-wide set now. Need to start getting a lot more pressure on them. That's been a slow go here in the first half. We need to get pressure. Blitz comes, fires left side, hit us, but the ball gets there, and he drops another one. You can tell Leo Ione for the Huskies, 240 yards on 16 of 21 passing. Now, we're not too shabby yourself. We're 14 of 21 for 145, but got to do better at that coverage. At least we've been knocking it free. Throws that one over the middle, and he makes a catch. Are you kidding? Jesus Christ almighty. On a 3rd and long, they get that one right up the seam. Now it's 1st and 10. They did use a timeout, their 2nd of the first half. They got 1 more remaining. From the 14-yard line, quick throw over the middle. Hits his receiver. He's going to be hit and brought down at the 2-yard line. We stand them up, so we've got a chance. The clock is ticking. They don't want to use that final timeout yet. First and goal, 7 seconds, 6. Quick throw to the left side, hit, and he's brought down behind the line. And what a play by this defense to bring him down at about the 7-8 yard line. The quick swing pass, they tried to get us on that one, but we played it beautifully, didn't get tied up on a block, and we're able to bring him down. And so the Huskies will use their final timeout of the first half. Now I'm hoping we can let him get so close to us that he's not going to be able to make this. For 22 yards away from the left hash mark. Boot ball, and he shanks it to the left side. Okay. Woo, I'll take it. Those are hard as hell to make, even for myself. So anybody who's played this game knows short field goals are a pain in the ass. But at least they missed that one. It's a pain in the ass for the computer, too. So fair play on that. Now, Dalen McCutcheon, who caught the long ball earlier, he's got 6 catches on 9 targets for 81 yards. The biggest one being the pass play they're about to show right now, as he just dropped that one right over the middle. And I mean, we let no pressure happening, and that is gonna be how guys are gonna get behind you. So we are gonna have to keep a watch on that as we kind of move forward here in this game and try our best to make sure we've always got somebody in the back. But that's all for our defense to worry about, as our offense will be starting with the ball here in the second half, as Baker takes that one on the keeper to the right side, and he's pushed out at the 26-yard line. And that's the thing. I mentioned the way this offense runs, the spread. Baker is way more mobile than Millie. He's got the guy. He is the guy to get those extra yards to break a play like that out in the open. Now it's 1st and 10. Hands that one off. Dunham going left side. Pancake block on the linebacker. What a block right there. The offensive line doing the deed today, as Dunham has now got 55 yards on 11 carries here. And that hole just opened up. The poor linebacker came in and did not stand a chance, to say the least. So that's 1st and 10 Spartans now. Baker has the snap, drops back, fires over, hits Breeze, who's got a step, and Breeze is going to take that one in. Touchdown Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. They tried to have what looked like a defensive end covering our tight end. I don't know why they would do that, but hey, Breeze is going to be the benefactor. Yep, that is number 94 for the Huskies. That is a defensive end, as we are able to get that extra step, and he just takes that to the house, and this game is tied up. So here we come later in the third quarter, just about 5 minutes remaining. Baker fires that one to the left side, hits Collier, stiff arm a man to the ground, and is finally brought down at the 26. What a stiff arm by Collier. And that's 1st and 10 Spartans. As we come back out, 3 wide set, claps his hands. Baker has the snap, hands off Irwin left side. Gets forward, breaks a couple tackles, and it takes 3 Husky defenders to bring him down at the 15. First down once more. So 1st and 10, here we go. 3 receivers left. Baker claps his hands. Has the snap back. Huskies rush 4. Pressure comes. Baker rolls out to the right, takes off, and he's going to be brought down. Would have only got about a yard, but the flag is going to be a holding call, and why not? You know what I mean? Why not let it be a holding call? So instead of 2nd and 9, it's going to be 1st and 20, all the way back to the 25-yard line. So we're going back to the shotgun, 3 wide set. Meeks in the slot left with a Blunt on the wide left, Collier wide right. Has the snap in hand. Pressure comes, throws it late. What is he doing? Baker throws it looking for Irwin, and he hits the linebacker right in the chest. Irwin got held up by the defense. Everybody saw that except for him. And that's going to be an interception. So here come the Huskies following that dumb interception, as he finds wide receivers wide open on the left side, breaking off multiple tackles, and finally Bond brings them down. I mean, just a turn of events, the way this game has gone for us. 14-14, third quarter's less than a minute to go. They have the snap roll out to the left side, hit. He's going to fumble it. He fumbles and it's picked up by Thrush. He's going to take off down the sideline. 40, 30. He's not going to get too tired. 10, 5, touchdown Spartans. Scoop and score. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Cal Thrush takes off on that one, And what a play by this defense. They've been struggling all game. And then Darrisaw comes from the wide side on that blitz. And he makes the contact. And Thrush is going to scoop that thing up. And he's going to take off. And no one is going to catch him. What a play by this defense. We needed the big play to be made. And they come through for us with that play. And that is going to give us the lead. Now here comes Washington to respond early in the fourth quarter. 21-14 is the lead. They drop back, and we're going to get the sack. That is old CP coming on through. He comes flying in to get that sack on the blitz. So just a great job timing it out and avoiding the blockers. Chris Peririzik, CP as we call him. I don't want to call him CP. That's bad. We'll call him Chris Peririzik. Comes through with the blitz. Piwowarzik. Yeah, there we go. Chris Piwowarzik comes through with that one, so it's 2nd and 16. Now, here they come out once again. Quick throw to the left side. Hit, breaks off one tackle, spins around, and MJ finally brings him down. Good Lord, Bond looked like a fool on that one. 3rd and 11. They're going in the hurry up. Three wide set, has the snap handoff. Left side and nowhere to go. They try to stack the line to that way, but nowhere to go. Pretzloff able to come in and bring him down behind the line. That's going to make it a 52-yard field goal attempt. They've already missed one field goal today. And then one's going to be blocked. Cantwell blocks it. He comes through with the block. What a play by Cantwell coming off the edge. He laid out and blocked that one, prevented any more points from getting on the board for the Huskies, and that is going to be massive. You just have a feeling. And it would be. It'd be something that would separate us out. It would give us a field goal off that one. So here we come to the final 2 minutes. Huskies trying to make something happen here. I don't know if they can, but they're going to give it their best. 1:30 remaining. The score is 24-14. Like I said, we got a field goal off the blocked one, and so this is where we stand. Huskies on the move. Pressure kind of gets there, but he fires it over to his receiver, who is kind of wide open. Darrisaw with the tackle. So 1st and 10. That's the thing, running these zones. They get those inside routes open if you don't get any pressure on them, and we're not getting a whole lot of pressure. 1:15. Right over the middle, and MJ had the chance at the interception, and he dropped it. Oh, Washington's out of timeouts, too. That would have sealed the deal for us. So now at the 20-yard line, 2nd and 10, has the snap. Pocket kind of closes. Fires to the left side, hits his target. He's going to be brought down immediately. So 3rd and 6. Clock is moving. We're going to be about a minute to go at the time the ball is snapped. In his hands over the middle. Hits his target. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. They let him score again. McCutcheon, they let him get that one. So here it comes down to the onside kick. And Meeks scoops it up. Thank God. Oh, man, what happened to our guys there? They forgot to get the damn ball. They forgot to get it, but not Meeks. He comes up with a massive play for us. Scoops that one up, and we'll just kneel it down. And we will take this win. It was an ugly win, to say the least, on the blackout night. But, hey, a win is a win. An undefeated season is an undefeated season. We are 7-0 right now. All right, we're 7-0. Huskies were 6-1. I mean, they were definitely a formidable opponent. So I'm glad we were able to handle business in this way. So what does that lead us to? Jamie Sizer, 4-star linebacker. He commits. Juan West, he's going to commit over to us. We're starting to get some of these guys coming in. Jalen Stork, the 3-star safety. But we still haven't gotten a deal yet. He's closer, though. He is definitely a lot closer to committing. And that's, I mean, there's nothing else we can do. We've got everything we can. Visit scheduled. He was there for the Iowa game. That could probably cause some pause, I guess. I could see that. So I get what he's doing there. Now, looking at Tavares, we're still first in his interest, thankfully, right now. And then Sweat, we're first. Dibbs, we are first, but we finally moved into the top 5. And with knowing his deal breaker, I think we can go in and put on a hard sell for him. All right, so let's see. We have conference prestige and playing style. It's just kind of be where's that additional one that we can choose. probably is going to be the standard bearer. I don't know. I mean, that's the one that makes the most sense based off what's available in front of us. So we are going to go with standard bearer there. And then obviously slide into the DM because that's just how we roll. Now, Dalton has reached the top 5 as well. Could still schedule a visit, but all the dates are blocked off. That's another thing with the visit thing that annoys me. I'm sorry, Michigan isn't the last home. There are bye weeks. There's everything between conference championship games. We should be able to recruit these kids all the way through. Really should be able to, but no, that's not how they want us to be able to do it. So we're going to shoot our shot here and try to get Vernon Dalton on the hard sell DM. I just don't have a week available to schedule his visit. That's just a problem. Now, Arya Maya, he's down into his top 5. We are 3rd. I only know one check mark, but I do also know his deal breaker. And so it is one of those find what matches and then go with your best option. Sometimes you may have 2 things that kind of cover what's there right now. So you got to go with what your best is. So we're going to try that for now. Hopefully it has an impact when we move up on his board. We are still 3rd in his interest, so we'll at least make the next cut for now. It's just one of those, still just got to be mindful of that is all. Now, some of these other guys that we added in late, we're going to go ahead and max out the points since we have the hours available, because why not? Just didn't before because we didn't have the hours available. Kind of how it goes at times, you know what I mean? So, this is 21 recruits. Hopefully we can get them all. Now we're going to jump into our next game, and this one makes me nervous. It feels like a bit of a trap game happening. We're taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. They are 3-4 on the season, 1-3 in conference play. We're undefeated. So like I said, it feels like a trap. I'm just hoping that it's not. So let's jump into this thing here. Early into the first quarter, we have possession, 11 minutes to go. Baker's going to take off up the middle. He's got space in front of him. He's at the 15, stiff-arming his way forward and brought down at the 8-yard line, just taking off, doing what he needs to do. He's got 2 carries so far in this game on our opening possession for 46 yards. They're going to let him loose. We're going to take advantage of that, definitely. As that gets us 1st and goal from the 8. So now we come out in a shotgun, 3 receiver set. Meeks on the slot left. Collier in motion. Has the snap. Quick swing pass out to Collier on the left side. He's got the corner. Stiff arm forward, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. As he punches that one in, lowered the shoulder into the defender. Realized he wasn't going to beat him to the point. Let's be real. And he's like, oh, I'm not faster, but I'm going to prove I am stronger. As he would lower his shoulder and take it into him, and that's going to give us an early lead. Now, something I have noticed, these fast-paced offenses, like Washington was running in the last game, Minnesota runs it now, they tend to give us a little bit of fit setup, even when they try to do stupid little shovel passes like that. It's incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. They're still at the 28-yard line, though. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Not very long after we just scored. So 2nd and 10. Fired off to the right side, hits his tight end, and he is going to be brought down. Thankfully, Bynum able to come through with the stop. That's going to make it 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5. Minnesota making a lot of audibles here before the snap. Hopefully our defense can keep up. Has the snap. Swings it out deep to the right side into the end zone, and they're going to drop that one in for a touchdown, and they're going to get this thing tied up. Dugby, the receiver, on a wheel route, and for some reason, M.J. Johnson was lined up against him. I don't know why. He had the motion and just completely out of position. And that's what's been happening to us at times. We just get completely caught out of position. Just like that one, right up the middle. Are you kidding me? After we had to punt, Gophers come right back at us, and just a streak pattern right up the middle. Right up the middle. and not a defender in sight. Everybody out of position, out of place, and now we're losing. It's been a minute and a half of football since the last touchdown. 7:24 to go in the first quarter, and they put up a second one. Now Amel, thankfully, on the kickoff return comes, has a hole opening. Zach Amel breaks it free at the 50. No one's going to get him, not even the ref. 20-10, touchdown Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a return here by the Spartans special teams. The play we needed to have happen. You know, last game, it was a strip sack by Darrisaw and the scoop and score by Cal Thrush. Amel may have had one of the biggest game-making plays here, and it's only the first quarter still. So here we come back out a little later in the first. Still 14 all. Gophers with possession. Throw that one over the middle. It's completed for about 6 yards on that one. McGlynn for the Gophers already about 140 yards on the day with a couple of deep passes. And 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tries to drop that one in, but it's going to be intercepted by Johnson, and he goes down. He dropped it just too short. The guy had the step on Johnson. He really did have the step. That was just a piss-poor throw. Trying to hit that deep corner route to the far side of the field. He underestimated it, and he underthrew it, and that is going to result in an interception. One of the first interception of the day here by this defense. So 1st and 10 Spartans coming up here later into the second quarter. At the 43-yard line, hand that one off to Loadholt. He takes enough space up the middle. Loadholt lowering his shoulders. He is a load to bring down for certain. 1st and 10 Spartans, as right now Dunham and Irwin have both going to have to see some limited opportunities. Their wear and tear is kind of knocking us out for the most part. So 1st and 10 Spartans. Fires over the middle. He's going to hit Breeze, and contact was made as Breeze dropped that one. No bueno, as they say. No bueno. 2nd and 10 Spartans. 14 all ball game here in the second quarter. Hands that one off Loadholt. Big hole open up over the middle, and Loadholt gets brought down after a gain about 9 yards. As 3rd and 1. Good run there by Loadholt. Just his second attempt of the game. Young kid, sophomore. But he has made some plays for us as well when we need him. He is hard to bring down for sure. 3rd and 1 now. Hand off Loadholt right side. Stiff arms his way, but couldn't escape the D tackle as Evan Romano blows that one up in the backfield. He got back there just probably right as about Loadholt was handed the ball. And that's going to make it 4th down, and here we are going for it in a tie ball game. 8 minutes to go in the second. 4th and 4. Baker has the snap in hand, fires over the middle, hits Brunt, but he drops it. It was in and out of his hands. Oh, so that one stopped us scoring there. Now, thankfully, our defense did its job and forced a punt. So here we come right back at them. As they blitz on us on that one, Blunt, who dropped the pass on 4th down last drive, holds on to that pass here and picks up 8 yards. So 2nd and 2, just about 5.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. From the 29-yard line, Baker, 2 tight ends on the line. He's going to send Price in motion from right to left. Has the snap in hand, hands off Loadholt up the middle, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. Well played by this Gopher defense. But Loadholt says, no worries, I'll get the first anyways. So that's going to be 3 receivers to the left side on 1st and 10. Has the snap in hand, Baker. Pressure comes, throws it up, and that one is batted down. Dangerous pass. If that was anybody but that linebacker, I think they're going to jump in front of that one. And that's going to be coming back the other way. Baker should count his lucky stars that it's not. So 2nd and 10 now. Has the snap, hands off, Loadholt open over the middle. Hole opens up, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards down to the 21-yard line. So 3rd and 5, 4 minutes to go here now in the second quarter. Baker from the shotgun. Has the snap in hand, fires it over. He's going to hit Meeks coming across the field. He's got space, breaking tackles, and Meeks gets pushed out of bounds at the 7. It's going to be a 1st and goal to go here for the Spartans offense as Baker completes his 200th pass on the season. He's 15 of 21 today. So first and goal, Spartans. This is a big drive for us to try to reclaim the lead here. It is a 14-14 ball game, 3.5 minutes to go. Baker comes out, 4 wide set, claps his hands, Load Holt in the backfield. Hands it off, Load Holt left side, and nowhere to go. As the defense on the right side comes flying through untouched. Bogla for the Gophers comes through and makes that play. So second and goal. Baker this time takes off to the left side as no one was open. You could feel the pocket closing. And he gets brought down for the sack back at the 10. So now it's third and goal from the 10-yard line. 2.5 minutes remaining. Baker looks over the defense, has the snap in hand, fires that over. He's going to hit Meeks, pushing forward, and Meeks powers it in. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Thomas Meeks would not be denied. Had to go through multiple Golden Gopher defenders as he punches that one into the end zone. What great effort after the catch. You can see he makes a catch here, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Gopher defenders. Only 3 reacted. The 4th one kind of paused, spazzed out for a second, but I'm going to count him anyways. 4 Gopher defenders to give us the lead right there. Now we're going to take this to halftime, and we would put up an extra field goal. Nothing too much. We got a 3-and-out, pretty rare for us, but we got the 3-and-out. We got a field goal out of it, so it's a 10-point lead now, 24-14. Our defense, I think, is kind of shaping up. As long as we prevent the deep plays, our guys are good enough underneath from like 15 yards in that we can stop just about anybody. It's preventing that 40-yard pass that's been the bane of our existence in these last couple episodes and the last few games. So hopefully we'll be able to do that here, getting started out. Is this going to be a strip sack and Ebron jumps on it? Are you kidding me? First play of the second half. Jamil Ebron comes flying through up the middle on the defensive line, and he's going to force another turnover as he hits McGlynn and knocks the ball loose, and he's actually going to be the one to jump on it too. Boom, solid shot, and then he's able to get on top of that thing. Now it's first and goal, Spartans from the 9 with a 10-point lead. This is massive for us right here. This is a big one. First and goal, Baker now. Claps his hands. Quick throw to the left side. Hits Blunt, but he does drop it. I'm not going to feel too sorry about that. Would have been a gain of 2 yards. I don't think that's going to make that big of a difference right now. Second and goal, though, from the 9. Baker has it in his hand. Hands off to Load Holt. Holt opens up, and he jumps over a down man, and Load Holt gets all the way down to the 8 or the 1 yard line. A gain of 8. What a play. Well done. Well done here by the Spartans offense. That's going to make it third and goal as we come out in a heavy set formation. Has the snap, hands off, Load Holt up the middle, untouched with the convoy. Touchdown Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. As we drop that one in right up the gut for him. John Load Holt, the sophomore running back, just takes it. Followed his blocker, his fullback, and straight into the end zone. Touchdown. Now, Minnesota would put up a touchdown pretty quickly. So we're not giving up we're not preventing the big plays anymore on defense. And now we got to make some on offense as Baker takes off once again. 31-21 is the score right now. Keep in mind they are 3-4. We are 7-0. We're the number 6 team in the country. I said this is a trap game, and it's got that potential still. Lots of football left. We need to keep putting points up. Baker on 1st and 10, hands off to Load Holt, and he's going to get stood up and pushed back. It says he only lost 1 yard. I guess that's where contact would have been made. It looks like he lost about 3 or 4 in all actuality. But I'll take the 1 yard loss. Who am I to complain? 2nd and 11 now. 3 receivers left side. Load Holt offset to his left as well. Has the snap, fires over, hits Load Holt, space in front of him, cuts it back towards the middle, breaking tackles, and Load Holt finally brought down on the 3rd or 4th attempt there. They're going to charge the Gophers with being offsides. And we're just going to, decline that one. First and goal. That would have been foolish to accept it. So first and goal now from the 6. Baker looks over the defense, claps his hands. Pressure gets there quickly. Drops off the load hold on the screen pass. Fights forward and only gets about 2 yards on that. Maybe down to the 4. So it's going to be second and goal from the 4. And about 6.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Baker from the shotgun. 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. Blunt in motion. Baker claps his hands, has the snap back. Blitz comes, fires over the middle. Hits Price, who holds on to it at the 1. Ooh, pressure was coming, and it was coming quickly. As he gets through with that one, and Colbin Price makes the catch, holds on to it. Now it's third and goal. So third and goal, heavy set formation. Baker under center. Play action. Drops back, fires that one to his fullback, and it's going to be intercepted. Are you kidding me? Bryce Baker playing like an idiot right now. The guy was well covered. I don't know what he was thinking, but at least our defense does its job, right? So our offense is proven to be an idiot. Defense being competent right now. As we head here into the fourth quarter, it's 31-21 still, and we're on the move once again. I don't feel comfortable with this. I don't think anybody should. We need to put up points, and I prefer that they be touchdowns. Just don't throw another damned interception. First and 10 now inside the red zone. Hand off to, what's his name, Zach? Yeah, Ian Zakelje. I'm just going to call him Izzy, I-Z. That makes my life easier. Old Izzy there takes that handoff for 4 yards. Second and 6 now. From the shotgun, 4 wide set. Izzy offset to Baker's left side. Has the snap. They rush 5. Fires it over. He's going to hit Meeks. Got space! Thomas Meeks takes it in again! Touchdown Spartans! Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Thomas Meeks comes up with a good catch. A pretty piss-poor throw. Let's be real. But a good catch there by Meeks to take that one into the house, and that's going to put us up back by 17 once more. Now, wouldn't you know it, that Minnesota decided to score again, and then again, they put up 14 unanswered on us, and we're just throwing interceptions wildly in the final minutes, because why not? They put up 14 unanswered. It was 38-21 when I left y'all in the last offensive possession. It's now 38-35, and Baker just threw another interception. I'm not saying Millie wouldn't have, but I'm shocked Baker did. And that one should have been intercepted by us. Jackson should have had an interception, another one this episode, but no, unable to hold on to it. Good defense played by the receiver. So 3.5 minutes to go. We lead 38-35, needing a big play, a big stop, and not leaving wide receivers wide open is how you do that to start. But he's wide open, and McGlynn, 400 yards and 5 touchdowns so far in this game. That's our pass defense right there, 405. And so now on 1st and 10, handoff up the gut, just breaks tackles like it's nothing. And they have the lead. Now we're trailing by 4, guys. We had a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter. Now we're 2 minutes to go, and we are trailing by 4. It's 42-38. We have to have a touchdown. A field goal does not do. We have 2 timeouts left. 1:40 remaining after that little 8-yard play. So we're going to go 4 wide here. Baker's got the snap in hand, fires it deep to the left side, going for Blunt. He got him! Blunt holds on! First down, Spartans deep into the territory inside the red zone at the 14-yard line. And that was a major play here by this offense. Bryce Baker, you beautiful bastard. I was angry. Wasn't angry with you. I was just disappointed in those interceptions. But, boy, I am proud of you, son. As he drops that one in the bucket. He doesn't let nothing bother him. That's the kind of guy he is. Nothing bothers him. Nothing gets to him. Okay? He drops that one in, and that's 1st and 10 now. Now, on the option keeper, Baker hit and holds on to it. Picks up about 6 yards down to the 8-yard line. Now, we do have 2 timeouts, but I don't want to leave a whole lot of time on the clock for them, especially since we're only going to be 3 points ahead. So we're going to try to waste this thing down some, at least. 55 seconds remaining. Handoff, Irwin left side. Makes a man shift and move, and he's brought down at about the 2-yard line. Enough for a first down, though. First and goal, Spartans, as we spread them out. 40 seconds remaining. Handoff to Irwin, has nowhere to go. And he's brought down, staying at the 2. Like I said, touchdown wins it. Field goal does us no good. 20 seconds remaining. Handoff, Irwin up the middle, finds a blocker, and he's in! Touchdown, Spartans! Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Gabriel Irwin, been banged up for most of this game, comes in and with 17 seconds remaining, punches that one across the goal line, and that's going to give us back the lead here once more. Down tight is we got to give them the ball back. So here they come from their own 25, 17 seconds. Toss off to the running back, as they do have 2 timeouts. Well, they had 3, now they have 2 timeouts. As they stop the clock with 14 seconds remaining, 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8, just trying to not get beat over top. You see all our guys are playing off their receivers. As they have the snap, quick throw to the left side. He hits his receiver. He's going to be brought down relatively quickly. Good tackle, and that's what you got to have in moments like this. Good tackles. All the way back at their own 38. 10 seconds remaining and 1 timeout left. This is going to be a big one, folks. 1st and 10. Has the snap in hand. We rush only 4 over the middle. Finds his target and always going to bring him down. 6 seconds remaining when they call their final timeout. They got 1 play left. Our undefeated season on the line. The number 6 team in the country is trying to stay in the top 10. They have the snap. Pressure comes. Throws it deep down the left hash, and it's going to be intercepted. The defense intercepts it, and Bond comes back, and that'll seal the deal. Our defense needed to make a play, and by God, they made it when we needed them. Both games this episode, they've made the play when we needed them. They played like crap for the most part, but, I mean, my goodness, they've done it. They've made it when we've had to have it. And they're done better lucky than good, I guess you could say. And some of these things have felt like that here recently. We've got to get our defense to shape up. We just do. Right now, our offense is really being the outstanding one. Special teams is making plays for us. With kickoff returns, blocked field goals, but we need our defense to also respond. Full complementary football. And Mike Deal, speaking of the defense, from Muskegon, Michigan, our 5-star safety finally commits. He finally commits over. And this is where things stand right now this season through 8 games. We are 8-0, number 3 team in the country. We are set up here to be in the playoffs. This is a picture of it, but the season will continue, and we will have our chances. We'll see what happens. A lot of football left in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of football left. Now, I do want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already, and definitely give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy this episode. You're excited for the Super Bowl in a couple days. It should be posted the Friday before on the 6th. And let me know what your thoughts are on this season, how things are going for us. And remember to hit that bell icon to be notified of all the uploads we do here at Champ & Sons. But I will see y'all in the next episode, everybody, as the season rolls on. 4 more games to go in the regular season, and I will see y'all for each one of them. So as always, everybody, stay safe. And, well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.